During the beginning of June, me and my family spontaneously traveled to Kazakhstan. And I could say by far this one was the best one. The main reason was to get some paper/document works done, so I was not in the mood at all to travel. But I had the best time. We explored Almaty city and the countryside. It was very, very fun. I got to spend a lot of family time and had ton of food. I also tried matcha for the first time and I loved it. And lastly, I rode my favorite animal in the nature. It was one of the best Kazakhstan trips I've done so far. I got to experience being extrovert for 10 days, but it was very fun. Flying back home, not gonna lie, I was feeling a bit sad, but I was also very excited to get back on routine, build a new routine, morning/night routine for summer. And yeah, now I feel like it is time to actually put my life together because this girl needs to build some new routines. Is the angle right? Oh, I hope it is. I don't know. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Long time no see. How have y'all been doing? How is your life going on? I know you have been expecting an Eid al-Adha vlog from me, but unfortunately I couldn't film this Eid al-Adha. We had losses and I was not feeling ready to create content. Actually, after coming back from Kazakhstan, I couldn't get back into my routines quickly. Loads of stuff happened and I barely even had time to spend with myself. We are more than halfway through this year and I feel like so far I have mostly been dealing with laziness and slump. As a person who is addicted to planning and sticking to a routine, this year so far has been quite challenging for me. But alhamdulillah, I am going to focus on myself, inshallah, hopefully. I trust Allah's timing. Yes, things might not be going according to my plans, but they are definitely going according to Allah's plans. And that is more than enough to not worry and to not stress about some unnecessary stuff in life. Okay, anyways, you guys, thank you so much for all the love and interest towards the previous Tafakkur session. Y'all loved it so much, and I know you have been waiting for the rest of the story. So now, let's go back in time and learn what happened between Musa and Khidr alayhi salam. And we're coming to one of the most exciting parts right now. Finally, Musa alayhi salam met Khidr alayhi salam at the place where the two seas met. Musa alayhi salam asks Khidr alayhi salam a question, which is mentioned in the following verse. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. قال له موسى هل أتبعك على أن تعلمني مما علمت رشدا. Meaning, Moses said to him, "May I follow you, provided that you teach me some of the right guidance you have been taught?" Khidr alayhi salam responded, قال إنك لن تستطيع معي صبرا. Meaning, he said, you certainly cannot be patient enough with me. And Khidr alayhi salam keeps saying, وكيف تصبر على ما لم تحط به خبرا. Meaning, and how can you be patient with what is beyond your knowledge? Musa alayhi salam responds, قال ستجدني إن شاء الله صابرا ولا أعصي لك أمرا. Meaning, Moses assured him, you will find me patient, Allah willing, and I will not disobey any of your orders. So here we're going to pause for a moment because here there is a very important point. I actually learned the important point about this verse from one of Numan Ali Khan's lecture where he was also explaining this story. So basically the part that we should ponder about in this verse is when Musa alayhi salam says, Insha'Allah, Allah willing, you will find me patient. Look how humbly he responds. Look at the humbleness in the response. He's a human being, he has shaitan that whispers to him as well. So he could have been harsh, but no, he is Musa alayhi salam, one of the greatest messengers. He literally fought with the most evilest person in the world, Pharaoh. He went through biggest tests and trials. In fact, his tests began when he was only a baby, and his mom literally put him in a basket and sent him away through the river. When he was a baby, just imagine, he was born and then later on he was in the basket in a river by himself. So imagine the amount of patience Musa alayhi salam has. He could have responded like, you are telling me to be patient? I have been tested with patience throughout my whole life. So you think I am not patient enough for this journey? He could have just said like that. But no, he didn't. He chose humbleness and kindness and said, if Allah wills, you will find me patient. Such a beautiful answer, a great example for us. Kindness and humbleness will always make a way out. So now imagine, okay, you are let's say, very good at playing volleyball, right? And then you were just roaming around your neighborhood and you came across to this group of youth who are also playing volleyball. And you want to join them because like you are professional, you are very good at it, you are the best. You want to join them, and they're kind of like playing a bit powerful and hard, and they will be like, oh, I mean, yes, you can come in, but like we play pretty hard, you know, we're pretty powerful. Are you sure you can handle it? You would be like, of course I can. You're telling me that I can't handle me? I'm the professional volleyball player. You would literally answer like that, right? You'd be like, oh my god, I'm already a professional. You're telling me that I can't handle your volleyball playing method thingy, right? Instead of like being like that, you could just say, well, inshallah, you will find me playing well as well. Like you will find me playing powerful as well, or good as well, just like you know? Just like Musa Islam did. Like, inshallah, you will find me patient. So this is like such a short conversation, but there's like such a big lesson in it. No matter what, chose kindness. Even when you have to respond kindly, respond humbly, like choose humbleness and kindness. Now, moving on with the story, Khidr alayhi salam accepts Musa alayhi salam's request and tells him to not question anything throughout the journey in this following ayat, verse. قال فإن اتبعتني فلا تسألني عن شيء حتى أحدث لك منه ذكرى. Meaning, he responded, then if you follow me, do not question me about anything until I myself clarify it for you. Their journey finally began. They stopped by a ship, and something really suspicious happened here. Khidr alayhi salam made a hole in the ship. And Musa alayhi salam immediately gets shocked, you know, because it's really odd, like why are you making a hole in a ship? And it is explained in the following verse. فانطلقا حتى إذا ركبا في السفينة خرقها قال أخرقتها لتغرق أهلها لقد جئت شيئا إمرا. Meaning, so they set out, but after they had boarded a ship, the man made a hole in it. Moses protested, have you done this to drown its people? You have certainly done a terrible thing. قال ألم أقل إنك لن تستطيع معي صبرا. Meaning, he replied, did I not say that you cannot have patience with me? قال لا تؤاخذني بما نسيت ولا ترهقني من أمري عسرا. Moses pleaded, excuse me for forgetting and do not be hard on me. See, like another kind respond from Musa alayhi salam. So Khidr alayhi salam says, I told you that you can't be patient with me, you know? You can't. And he's like, pardon me, you know, excuse me for forgetting about it. And please don't be hard on me. Like, that's very kind of him. It's, okay, so I feel like this story between Khidr alayhi salam and Musa alayhi salam is like, you know when people go like, or people be like, tell me you are kind without telling me you are kind. Or like, tell me you're smart without telling me you're smart. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is literally telling us that Musa alayhi salam is kind and humble without telling us that Musa alayhi salam is kind and humble. Subhanallah, like Musa alayhi salam is really one of the most kindest prophets out there. Okay, now let's come back to the story. And then they kept moving on. This time, something really odd happened that kind of terrified Musa alayhi salam. And it is explained in the following verse. فانطلقا حتى إذا لقيا غلاما فقتله قال أقتلت نفسا زكية بغير نفس لقد جئت شيئا نكرا. Meaning, so they proceeded until they came across a boy and the man killed him. Moses protested, have you killed an innocent soul who killed no one? You have certainly done a horrible thing. قال ألم أقل لك إنك لن تستطيع معي صبرا. Meaning, he answered, did I not tell you that you cannot have patience with me? قال إن سألتك عن شيء بعدها فلا تصاحبني قد بلغت من لدني عذرا. Meaning, Moses replied, if I ever question you about anything after this, then do not keep me in your company, for by then I would have given you enough of an excuse. And they moved on once again. And yes, another suspicious situation happened. And it is explained in this following verse. فانطلقا حتى إذا أتيا أهل قرية استطعما أهلها فأبوا أن يضيفوهما فوجدا فيها جدارا يريد أن ينقض فأقامه قال لو شئت لاتخذت عليه أجرا. Meaning, so they moved on until they came to the people of a town. They asked them for food, but the people refused to give them hospitality. There, they found a wall ready to collapse, so the man set it right. Moses protested. If you wanted, you could have demanded a fee for this. And finally, Khidr alayhi salam decided to part ways with Musa alayhi salam. قال هذا فراق بيني وبينك سأنبئك بتأويل ما لم تستطيع عليه صبرا. Meaning, he replied, this is the parting of our ways. I will explain to you what you could not bear patiently. And starts explaining why he did all the bad stuff, or maybe bad looking stuff, because, well, technically they might look like horrible stuff to us, but deep down they're actually for very good. So yeah, this is where we're gonna stop. We have to pause. The most interesting and excited part coming up, but you guys will watch it in the next video, hopefully, inshallah. So far, this is the story. I can't wait for the part 3. I can't wait to share the part 3 with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you loved this video, you enjoyed this video, and I hope you also loved this tafakkur session as well. See you guys in the next one, inshallah. Take care, stay safe, and may Allah protect you. Sending you loves, hugs, and kisses. Bye. Oh, and lastly, ma'as salam.